Have you ever wondered how a creature without legs, arms, or even sharp claws manages to be one of the most formidable predators in the wild? Enter the world of boa constrictors, a species of snake that thrives in the diverse landscapes of the Americas. From the lush rainforests of the Amazon to the arid deserts of the Southwest, these silent hunters have adapted to an array of environments. Boa constrictors can grow to impressive lengths, with some reaching up to 13 feet. Their bodies are powerfully built, covered in scales that shimmer with a pattern designed for camouflage. This natural disguise allows them to blend seamlessly into the forest floor, or drape unnoticed in tree branches. Despite their lack of traditional predatory tools, these snakes are apex predators in their habitats. Their method of hunting is both unique and terrifying, relying on stealth and strength rather than speed or venom. Stick around as we unravel the mystery of how boa constrictors hunt without the tools that other predators rely on. To understand the hunting prowess of the boa constrictor, we must first dive into their unique anatomy. Let's start with their impressive muscular build. Boa constrictors are powerful creatures, each muscle fine-tuned for strength and flexibility. This muscularity is not just for show. It's central to their method of constriction, allowing them to wrap tightly around prey, exerting pressure and ultimately leading to the prey's surrender. Moving to their skin, the scales of a boa constrictor are not merely for decorative purposes. These scales are small, smooth, and tightly overlapping, a configuration that minimizes friction as they slither through the underbrush and tight spaces. This sleek design aids in their stealthy movement, crucial for sneaking up on unsuspecting prey. But perhaps one of the most fascinating aspects of the boa constrictor's anatomy is their heat-sensing pits. Located along the jawline, these tiny biological marvels detect minute variations in temperature. This thermal detection allows the boa constrictor to effectively see the heat signature of warm-blooded animals, even in complete darkness. Imagine being able to detect a slight warmth in an otherwise cold environment. That's the world through a boa's senses. With these physical traits, boa constrictors are well equipped for a particular style of hunting. Their bodies are not just a product of evolution. They are perfectly adapted tools that make them one of the most efficient predators in their environments. Imagine a world where your next meal depends entirely on your ability to squeeze the life out of it. Welcome to the world of the boa constrictor. In the dense underbrush or the branches of a rainforest tree, a boa constrictor prepares for its next encounter. The hunt for this magnificent predator is not a frantic chase but a calculated game of patience and precision. A boa constrictor is an ambush predator, a master of the waiting game, relying heavily on the element of surprise. Camouflage plays a crucial role. The intricate patterns on the boa's skin mirror the mottled sunlight of the forest floor or the dappled shade of tree limbs, making it nearly invisible in its natural habitat. Here, stillness is the boa's ally. It can remain motionless for hours, a statue among leaves, as it waits for the perfect moment. Imagine the forest alive with the sounds of potential prey. A rustle here, a twig snap there, small signals that dinner may be approaching. The boa constrictor's senses are finely tuned for this moment. Heat-sensitive pits along its jaw enable it to detect the body warmth of nearby creatures, effectively allowing it to see the heat signature of its prey, even in total darkness. Patience is indeed a virtue in the world of the boa. Days might pass without the right opportunity, but when it does come, the snake is ready. It has selected a spot, a choke point or a popular path used by other rainforest residents. This strategic choice increases its chances of encountering prey. As an unsuspecting animal finally ventures too close, the boa's muscles tense, a coiled spring of potential energy. It's a waiting game where every minute counts, every breath could be a giveaway, and every movement must be precise. Once the target is in range, the real action begins. What happens when a boa constrictor catches its prey? The encounter is swift and often decisive. In the wild, these remarkable snakes employ a hunting technique that is as efficient as it is ruthless. Once a boa constrictor has targeted its meal, be it a bird, mammal, or even occasionally a fellow reptile, the next steps unfold with lethal precision. The boa first strikes, using its sharp teeth to grab and hold onto the prey. This initial bite is crucial. It's not about inflicting a fatal wound but about securing a firm grip. What follows is a process not of crushing as commonly misunderstood, but of suffocation. The snake then begins to coil its muscular body around the captured animal, each loop an unyielding band of muscle. As the boa constricts, it does so with a calculated force. Contrary to the popular belief that these snakes crush their prey to death, the reality is they suffocate it. With each exhale of the unfortunate creature, the boa tightens its embrace, allowing less and less space for the prey's lungs to expand. It's a silent battle, one where the prey's breaths become increasingly shallow until they cease altogether. The physiological effects on the prey are immediate and severe. The tightening grip restricts blood flow, causing a rapid increase in blood pressure and pushing the circulatory system into chaos. Organs begin to fail as they are deprived of oxygen, leading to a swift collapse of the body's vital functions. This method of killing is not only effective but also minimizes any struggle, reducing the risk of injury to the snake. This entire process can take anywhere from a few minutes to several, depending on the size and strength of the prey. Larger animals might fight longer, but the outcome is invariably the same. The boa's method of constriction is a refined evolutionary adaptation, showcasing nature's raw pragmatism. With each exhale of the prey, the boa tightens its grip, a method both efficient and terrifying. After the hunt comes the feast, but eating the meal is as challenging as capturing it. Boa constrictors, remarkable in their hunting tactics, are equally fascinating when it comes to their feeding mechanics. Unlike many predators that tear their prey apart, boas consume their prey whole, an astonishing feat of nature. The key to this ability lies in the extraordinary structure of their jaws. Boa constrictors do not have the same kind of connected jawbones that humans do. Instead, their jaws are attached by very stretchy ligaments that allow them to stretch widely apart. This adaptation enables them to engulf prey much larger than their own head. As the boa opens its mouth wide and begins the swallowing process, it uses a series of small, coordinated movements. The snake's sharp, backward-facing teeth grip onto the prey, pulling it further into its mouth. This is done in a slow, methodical manner. Imagine the snake inching over its dinner, gradually enveloping the prey in its powerful body. Handling larger prey is not just about getting it down, it's also about managing the internal process thereafter. Once the meal is fully ingested, the boa's digestion kicks into high gear. Digestion in these snakes is a slow process, heavily reliant on their metabolic rate, which is influenced by the surrounding temperature. This slow digestion significantly affects the snake's mobility and behavior. Post-feeding, boas often become less active, allowing their bodies to focus on breaking down the meal. The nutrients from a single large meal can sustain a boa for weeks, making each feeding session critical to its survival. The boa's meal might last them weeks, as digestion is a slow and energy-intensive process. In a world that's rapidly changing, how does the future look for the boa constrictor? These majestic serpents are not just silent hunters, they play a crucial role in maintaining the health of their ecosystems. However, they face significant threats that could jeopardize their survival. Boa constrictors are currently listed as species of least concern by conservation authorities, but this status could be misleading. Habitat destruction poses a relentless threat as forests are cleared and ecosystems are fragmented, reducing the natural space these creatures need to thrive. Additionally, the illegal pet trade exerts pressure on their populations. Snatched from the wild, these snakes often endure poor conditions and can suffer from stress and disease. These constrictors are vital in controlling the populations of their prey, which includes a variety of small mammals. Their presence helps maintain a balanced ecosystem, preventing any single species from becoming overly dominant and disrupting ecological harmony. Understanding these remarkable hunters helps us appreciate the delicate balance of nature's intricate web. Today, we've journeyed into the world of one of nature's most intriguing predators. From the silent whispers of the forest to the sudden decisive moments of capture, the boa constrictor exemplifies nature's raw and refined hunting tactics. We've delved deep into the anatomy of these formidable creatures, exploring how their muscular prowess and keen sensory adaptations equip them perfectly for the ambush lifestyle. The heart of their hunting strategy? Constriction, a method where they coil around their prey, tightening their grip with each breath the victim takes, a dance of life and death finely tuned over millennia. We've also uncovered the physiological marvel behind their feeding process, an ability to stretch their jaws wide enough to swallow prey much larger than their head, an astonishing feat of natural engineering. As we wrap up, let's reflect on how these creatures manage to thrive both in the wild and in our narratives about the natural world. Next time you think of nature's marvels, remember the boa constrictor, a true master of the hunt. Thank you for watching.